Hey everybody, I'm Phoenix. I'm the co-CEO of Soul Studios along with Marshall. So a long time this universe has been disconnected. It's one of our jobs, for television, gaming, movies, all of it, to come in and make sure the Soul universe is connected. Alright? Everything. All connected. Animation, all. So we want to make sure our characters are consistent, played by the same actors, that way it works well within the story. And if something is outside of that, like, let's say,
What's up, guys? It's Death Trap, and I'm here with Phoenix.
Hello.
We have for you guys a bit of an explanation and something very special for the fans that have been waiting about 4 years for this, 3 years, 2 years, and well, of course, a year. The last time we had a movie was a year ago, back in FNAF Factory. The last time we did something like this was about 3 years ago, which, that's my bad. But don't worry, this is different and this will be better for all of us. We are going to be going through a whole universe reboot. It's going to be called the Soul Universe, where it's mainly focused around 5 parts. The DC part, the Marvel part, the Five Nights at Freddy's part, the Soul Originals, which I'll explain in a second, and the Star Wars part, which of course...
perhaps other things.
Exactly. The miscellaneous parts, what we would call Elseworlds, which will, of course, not be just, of course, DC, Marvel, Five Nights at Freddy's, Soul Originals. It's just stuff that's been trendy and, well written. The reason why we're going through a reboot is, of course, is everything has not been main timeline story. It's a little wonky. Everything will be original. Everything will be changed. Majority of the stuff you see in the Cosmic Show, the Instinct Show, it's still going to kind of be the same, but some different plot lines, like maybe different casting, of course. Me and Phoenix will be working on this alone. We have a lot of stuff set up for all of these stories for you guys. And, well, the reason why I said parts is because there's a DC Phase 1, there's a Marvel Phase 1, there's a Five Nights at Freddy's Phase 1, and a Soul Originals. Soul Originals... not Saul, but Soul Originals has stuff like Death Trap, Instinct, Cosmic. You get the originals that you've seen before. Now, Mr. Phoenix, take it away with the DC Phase 1.
Alright. So we'll start with Batman, The Long Night. It's going to be featuring Batman in one long night, essentially. Fighting against many criminals, investigating the murder of his father figure, Alfred. Function. And then the next one would be Superman, Reign of the Gods. We're going to have a little bit of montage of his origins, but it's basically taking place in his early years, introducing several other heroes, and of course, a bigger plot that he realizes. And then that'll take us to the Green Arrow series. Of course, focusing on Oliver's origins and how he comes to be, finding the villain known as Komodo. And you got Green Lantern Heart of Rage, having Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, and featuring Guy Gardner, of course, going against the Red Lanterns. That's right. And then you got the Flash show. An 8-episode series focused on the Flash against the Rogues. So that would be interesting as well. But then in comes the culminating event, the Justice League movie. So they'll be going against the Legion of Doom in that one. Now, to you, Marshall.
Alright, so for my side of the thing, we're going to have... I'll let him start with the Marvel one, but the Five Nights at Freddy's phase, we only got 2 projects set up for right now. We have Five Nights at Freddy's Shadows Beneath, which will be our first official film of the Soul Universe Phase 1 plan. That will be, of course, around the beginning of August. We don't have an official release date yet, but it will be around the beginning of August, with a new set of characters, like the characters you see right now, our skins, Detective Thawne and Detective Cole. Then we, of course, got an Afton series, which is I'm pretty sure, and also like 6 to 8 episode series, going around the childhood of the Afton family and a bit of how to becoming of William Afton. So, take it away with the Marvel Universe.
Alright. So first up, we have the promised one from before. Spider-Man Death Parade. That is still happening. That's going to be the first movie of the phase. The Marvel Universe right there. The next one would be the Iron Man series, The Invincible Iron. Come against many threats as well, but it's going to focus on himself, his self-development. And then you have the Punisher and Daredevil movie, an iconic duo, that's for sure. And then we also have the Thor movie, untitled, there's a subtitle, but we're still working on it. Then we have the S.H.I.E.L.D. show, which focuses on Black Widow and Hawkeye, and Nick Fury. And the Captain America movie, of course, focused on his origins against the Nazis. And then another big event for them, the Avengers. Can't give away too much on that.
Alright. As we, of course, we go to the originals, which, well, let's be honest, I already explained who the hell the main three focuses are. From respectable different universes, Cosmic, Instinct, and Death Trap will be in 3 different universes. It's still part of the... Well, actually, not even... No. They're all connected. I just realized that for a second. Sorry. I almost messed that part up. My bad. That's going to be real. But Death Trap, of course, starting as our first official movie for Phase 1 of the Soul Originals. And a promised movie, just like the Spider-Man Death Parade, Instinct Reborn, which is the origin and the beginning of Instinct's long-awaited career, which you've already seen the show. This is practically going to be like that, but it's our depiction of Instinct, our new and improved Instinct. Of course, now we got a Titan movie, Titan the Lost Prince. If you don't know who Titan is, I'm pretty sure if you haven't seen, of course, Instinct, you'll understand him a lot more. Another member of the Maximum Order. And then we got Elemental Force, which has a lot to do with, well, the world, to be honest. Because we got fire, right? Got water.
Yep.
Air, I would assume, right?
Yep.
And the earth.
That's right.
4 of the main parts of the elements all working together, and one cool, is it a show? I would believe it's a show.
Yeah, probably be 8 to 10 episode series.
Well, that's gonna be good. Speaking of shows, or this actually, no, this is not a show at all. This is a movie. This is another cool character that you guys have never heard of yet, but we are happy to introduce you guys to him, Tarantula Man, which he will be a main focus point in the future of the Soul Originals.
That's right. His name's Gabriel Cup.
And then a show, another show, probably another 6 to 8 episodes or maybe 10 episode series, Siren and Riot. 2 vigilantes, which I believe they're siblings, or maybe they're like really close.
They're close.
Okay, that's good to know. And you guys will love them eventually once that goes down the line. Then we got a Cosmic show, just like Cosmic, the original show that you guys seen a long time ago. Where he is fighting Negative. And then our finishing touch of the first phase of Soul Originals will be the very first Maximum Order movie, which you guys have never seen. And I'm glad to finally have this graced on the YouTube original. So, thankfully, we will see how that goes out as we're going to leave it to you for the Star Wars phase.
Right. So, we have the Star Wars universe. Alright. It's their own interpretation of the characters and the story. We start with the first one, Star Wars, the Desolation. That's what it'll be called. And of course, Anakin will be the main character of that movie. And then we also have a show called Star Wars The Knights, focusing on it. 4 Jedi Knights, their backgrounds and their development. And then another movie called The Rise of Mandalore, focusing on the Mandalorians, of course. And the several movies come after, of course, Phase 1.
That is good. I have to believe that we definitely cooked a lot for these people. and I think it's deserving. You know, they have been waiting for a long time. Stuff like Venom, or what was it, the Teen Titans show that we were going to give them. Maybe you guys might see that down the line if you guys want to see those type of stuff again. We have 3 interesting movies.
Oh yeah, here comes the dessert.
Oof. These have nothing, by the way, nothing to do with the main focus of the original 5 plans, but they are important to the Soul Universe. We have the Invincible movie, which I'm pretty sure you guys love Invincible. If you don't, go and check that movie out. And then, of course, a movie. Go check the show out. Sorry.
Yeah,
So,
we also did a teaser on that as well.
That's right. And then we have the Death Games, our inspired, more thrilling, deadlier version of what you guys know as Squid Games. Our own take on that. And then we have Silent Killers, which is another thriller movie, another horror movie, based on slashing horror, right?
That's right.
Now, those movies are going to come later on anytime. You guys won't even know when it's coming out. Now, that's going to be like the dessert. I don't think they're ready for the dessert yet. That's like the main course, though, is the original plan for Phase 1 Origins. That's DC, Marvel, FNAF, Star Wars, and the originals. So, that is our plan for our coming year and the rest of this year. So look out for that as our first movie, like I said, Shadows Beneath, Five Nights at Freddy's Shadows Beneath, will be in the beginning of August. So that will be our first official movie. Every character that you have seen will be rebooted. So maybe your favorite, like the Jason and Walden and Kyle, if you ever like them, well, you might see them one day. Never know. We're not going to give you too much information on that, though. I mean, who's your favorite out of those 3, Phoenix?
What?
Out of Jason, Kyle, and Walden.
Kyle.
Kyle?
Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't checked it out now, go check it out. And I mean the FNAF Factory movie that was a year ago. Tell you, that was insane.
That filled with twists and turns.
Although the characters will be in this universe maybe sometime down the line, all those will not be a part of our main timeline. So maybe you might see something similar to those stories later on. You never know. But what you will know for sure is everything that we already announced is coming. So stay tuned for that, and we want to thank you guys for staying here and supporting the channel, supporting the universe. I will be putting this on, of course, this channel and the Soul Universe channel, which I'm going to put down the link in the description below if you guys want to check that channel out. That's where we're going to put the official movies and shows on. And I'll see you guys, or we'll see you guys in the future.